Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about a topic that is doing a lot of rounds, that is going through a lot of debates and discussions these days. That is the movie Animal. Yes, this movie has been known for its exceptional performance of the actors, as well as it's been consistently breaking a lot of records of, classic movies that we've been, that have stood the ground of time and have continued to outperform most movies in the Indian cinema. Looking into the lot of debates and discussions that have been happening around this movie, I thought that it was responsible of me as a mental health professional to contribute to the existing opinion and leave it up to you whether or not this movie deserves to be celebrated. Alright, so let's get started. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such content on mental health related topics. Alright, coming to this movie, I would also like to sort of put a disclaimer that I have not personally watched this movie. That is because this is not the kind of genre of movie that I prefer watching. As a mental health professional, I felt that it was important to talk about and address this concern, which is why I have gone through extensive videos on debates and discussions and opinion on this movie, as well as the trailer and the different snippets of the movies that have been available online. Based on those research, I would like to add some points here. First of all, I think it is unjust to not praise the actors for their exceptional performance. I have also heard a lot of praises about the way that this movie has very sensitively addressed characters without really making it about the religious differences that exist. It seems that they've made a very good portrayal of the Sikh community, and I am glad that we have a movie which is able to sort of represent a community well. That we have a movie which is able to sort of represent a community well without really without really tarnishing the core beliefs and values of the audience. Apart from this, I do have a problem with the way this movie is breaking a lot of record. To be honest, it did bother me a bit that this movie managed to surpass exceptional movies like Dangal, whose premise has been very inspiring. It talks about feminism. It talks about how, despite your background and the limitations thereof, people are able to surpass that, and their talent is being recognized by the global community. So I wish that such movies which have exceptional messages continue to sort of stand while surprisingly movie like Animal, which seems to have portrayed a lot of violence, is managing to consistently break the records. So that part definitely surprised me. Now coming to the movie, I think it's very important to understand that the actors have acted brilliantly, but there are definite problems in the characters and the scripting of it. There are some unnecessary references of patriarchy and misogyny in the movie, which could have been done away with. Some dialogues objectifying a woman's body, and also normalizing some aspect of abuse and violence that exists in a marital relationship could have been more sensitively approached. And I feel that there has been some amount of normalizing that may have happened. I am personally quite concerned about the possible attitudinal changes that such movies can have on our audience, especially because when your favorite actors make have some very objectifying dialogues which are becoming popular these days, it can stay in the mind of the audience, and it seems that some of it was not even necessary, and perhaps talks more about the obsession towards this kind of objectification, as this is the second movie which is, as it seems that the earlier movie also had some form of objectification, but it was ignored imagining that the characters were medical professionals, but now the continued usage of um, unflattering terms and descriptions could have been avoided, and it also sort of does not really look well that these dialogues were unnecessarily added to the movie. The other aspect which is very problematic is that there are a lot of violence and also normalization of patriarchy, misogyny, as well as the normalization of how the rich folks can get away with anything and do not have to share accountability for their actions, and all of it can apparently be justified by their own emotional conflicts and problems in life. So I do find this kind of messaging to be problematic, because what is the kind of message we are setting out there, that you can get away by doing anything, you can just publicly kill and get away. Well, that's not okay, especially because I think in the past we've been exposed to such distressing news, and yes, we know that we are still as a vulnerable to such problems in life. As a country, we have been dealing with a lot of problems, but in real life people have had to sort of face accountability and have had to undergo legal proceedings for their actions, and normalizing this may not be the right thing to do. So I feel that we as an audience need to be a bit more informed about how this is a fictional movie. Celebrate the actor, not the character. Celebrate the movie for the success and for the performance of the actors, but also pay attention to these little nuanced messaging and the problems associated with it, so that we don't take home these attitudes and behaviors in our own households. That being said, that's all I would like to add here. I hope that this short review has been useful, and I would also like to say that this is my own personal opinion, and I, as a mental health professional, I felt that it was an important topic to be discussed, and I hope that the messages that you're receiving is also dealt accordingly and responsibly. Well, your opinions are welcome. Thank you.